So hello and welcome to the September edition of the Amsterdam Film Show. We share new film listings for what we think are the best films released each month, interviews, reviews, and all about film festivals and special events. So there's loads going on in Amsterdam for film. We have a ridiculous number of cinemas and festivals, so there's lots to report on and share. If you've got a review and want to let us know, get in touch with us at info@broadcastamsterdam.nl. And if you want information on any of the special screenings or events, just go to our website broadcastamsterdam.nl. It, based on the famous Stephen King book. After a spate of missing children in their small town, a group of kids take on a sinister clown with a dark history. Now, it's had top reviews, but it's really only for those who can take the scares, and I'm not one of them. However, Amsterdam crime writer David Swatling has seen it, and not only that, he saw it in a marathon screening with, he went to the cinema to see the film, the new film, and then went home and watched the 90s miniseries which was showing on Dutch television. So, this is what he says. It was fascinating to compare in such close proximity. Movies don't scare me as much as they once did, but I recommend the new incarnation. Whereas I found the 90s miniseries unexpectedly dated, most of the risky choices in the new film work surprisingly well. It was kind of Stand By Me meets The Walking Dead. The young cast is fantastic and they drive the story in every way, from humour to creep factor. So thank you to David for that review. It is screening at the Filmhallen and various Pathé screens at least. But for a whole lot of fun, instead, you might like Girls Trip. Comedy drama. 4 friends reunite for a trip to a New Orleans festival and some much needed girl time. Stars Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett Smith, directed by Malcolm D. Lee. Screening at the Pathé chain. So with that plotline, I kind of think the film can write itself. It's got an 89% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. But what do the local critics think? We asked the Amsterdam Mamas Book and Film Club what they thought. Elvira Helena Brock Mendoza says, I don't know if I enjoyed the movie more or the people around me laughing so hard and screaming, go girl or hell yeah. Really cool and funny movie. Totally recommend it for a good laugh and feel-good feeling. Thanks, Elvira. Here's a taster.
We're going to be staying up late, making memories that we can laugh about for the rest of our lives. I have to pee. Look, the line is short over there. There's a long line in the bathroom here. Just go for it. Oh, shit. Stop taking that picture. How much did she drink?
Also out from the 7th of September, The Beguiled, a southern gothic thriller directed by Sofia Coppola and stars Colin Farrell, Nicole Kidman, Kirsten Dunst and more. Maudie, sensitive drama starring Ethan Hawke and Sally Hawkins. Set in Nova Scotia, a woman with arthritis takes a job as a housekeeper for a reclusive farmer. She finds love, but also fame as a folk painter, based on a true story. Screening at the Filmhallen and the Cine Centre, at least. Here's a little taster.
Hello? Did you paint that happy little chicken?
Yeah, wanted to remember his happier days.
How much?
What's your price?
$5.
Not selling that one.
Already sold.
If nothing else, it's an affordable way to see more of Nova Scotia. Wind River. Following the murder of a local girl on a remote Native American reservation, a rookie FBI agent investigates with help from a local game tracker with a haunted past. Stars Elizabeth Olsen and Jeremy Renner. Here's a little taster.
I'm Jane Banner, FBI.
That's Corey Lambert. He's the one who found the body.
Didn't you people get the memo that it's spring?
Welcome to Wyoming.
So writer-director Taylor Sheridan also wrote Hell or High Water and Sicario, both really excellent recent films, so count me in. Also from the 14th of September, Mother. It's a drama horror from the director Darren Aronofsky, starring Jennifer Lawrence and more. So it's a big name production, but the exclamation mark seems a bit desperate to me. I'm not a big fan of his work, it's too dark for me, but of course there will be some people out here who will love this kind of trip down an insanity rabbit hole. From the 21st of September, Kingsman: The Golden Circle, action comedy. Eggsy is back, and when the Kingsman headquarters are destroyed and the world... Wait, do you really need to know the plot? This one's also got American spies in it. Directed by Matthew Vaughn and starring Colin Firth, Julianne Moore, Halle Berry, Taron Egerton, Mark Strong, Sir Elton John, Channing Tatum, Jeff Bridges, the A-list goes on and on. But if that's just too silly, there's Victoria and Abdul. Queen Victoria forms an unlikely friendship with an exotic male. Again. Directed by Stephen Frears and starring Judi Dench and Ali Fazal. Screening at the Filmhallen and the Pathé chain at least. Here's a little taster.
What can they be talking about?
What is a mango?
The queen of fruit.
I would like a mango.
They only grow in India.
Well, I'm Empress of India, so I have 1 cent.
I thought you were supposed to be dying.
No one really knows what it's like to be queen. Bertie,
Mother.
are you spying on me? I'm so lonely. What is the point, Abdul?
But did you spot Eddie Izzard in the trailer? And finally, Detroit, drama thriller. It's 1967, Detroit is under curfew and the Michigan National Guard is patrolling the streets. A true story of racist violence and murder. Directed by Catherine Bigelow and starring John Boyega, Will Poulter and more. Screening at the Filmhallen and the Pathé chain at least. Here's a taster.
I was working security by Wisconsin, and on Tuesday night, we heard gunfire coming from the area near the Algiers. Police was there. There was a lot of shooting. When I went in there, 3 kids had been killed.
No. So they were killed right before you got there.
Sir.
You carry a .38, right?
So a disturbing and probably timely film. It's very high up on my list of films to see, and I think it'll do well come awards season. So, special events. West Beach Film Festival from the 14th to the 24th of September. It's at Salto Plus, Salto Strand, and it's near the Dokula Water Sports. It's outdoors, folks, and it's getting a bit chilly, so take a blanket, I don't know, an outdoor heater, your big coats, everything you can. They've got screenings at night time, apart from the Saturday and Sunday screenings are at 1 o'clock. There's no special theme, there's some mainstream films and a few curated films. Saturday the 26th of September has La La Land at 1 o'clock, and it's free. The Cine Expat series continues. On Thursday the 28th of September at 9 o'clock, the Nile Hilton incident with English subtitles. Crime thriller. In a room of the Nile Hilton in Cairo, the body of a female singer is found. It's loosely based on the murder of Suzanne Tamim in 2008. An Egyptian businessman and politician turned out to be responsible for the crime that shocked Egypt. It's the winner of the jury prize at Sundance. For more information, see cinecentre.nl. Don't forget, you can have drinks with the host Katie Crook before the film. The Nederlands Film Festival from the 20th to the 28th of September. So this is mainly for the Dutch film industry, but there is a programme for internationals, so they're showing Dutch films with English subtitles. So these include In Blue and Tulipani, it's a Dutch-Italian film, and more. It is in Utrecht, but seriously, it's not that far, and they have a very nice new train station. See filmfestival.nl for details. And finally, Sunday the 24th of September, the PAC Festival at the Pathé Tuschinski. So these are 5 special premieres, one after the other, but with breaks. These are high quality films, so think Oscar nominations potential, shown with breaks, but it's a full-on marathon. I've been to this myself a couple of times. You have to really like most of the films, but it's really good, great atmosphere, and if it's continuing to rain this much, it could be a fun option. This year the films are The Glass Castle, drama thriller starring Brie Larson, Woody Harrelson and Naomi Watts. Good Time, starring Robert Pattinson in the New York underworld. You Were Never Really Here, a compelling drama thriller from Lynn Ramsey with Joaquin Phoenix in the lead. Loveless, winner of the Jury Prize Cannes 2017, a Russian masterpiece. Stronger, a true story about a survivor of the Boston Marathon bombing, starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
5 movies in a row back to back would be just too much for people, so we always have a lunch break after movie 1 and a dinner break after movie 3, so people can, well, obviously have something to eat, but also walk around a bit and get some fresh air, because you really need it when you're seeing 5 movies in a day.
And so yeah, what's the atmosphere like on the day with the whole 5 movies during the day?
It's really mellow. It's everybody is just really quiet when watching the movie. I don't normally in a movie theater it can be a bit loud or anything, but everybody is really focused on the movies, and between that the atmosphere is just great. You can really tell that people are having a really they are taking the day off to just see 5 movies in a row, and I think they're loving it.
The tickets are selling out quite quickly on this one. So thanks for joining us on the Amsterdam Film Show. We'll be back next month.